Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. This is your host, Debbie. Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. I'm your host, Debbie, and today we have a very special guest here in the studio. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Mike Vogler, and I'm the Executive Director for Greater Waco Sports Commission.
Yay! Well, thank you so much for coming on. So the first question I always ask people when they come on the show is, are you a Waco native, or what brought you to Waco?
So I am not a Waco native. I did live in Waco when I went to Baylor University. I was actually born in the Netherlands, lived in Austria, grew up in Colorado, did a semester of school in Florida, came here, did a semester at MCC, and then went to Baylor, graduated, moved up to the Dallas area, and then moved down about 2 years ago with my family.
Wow, that's fantastic. What an amazing journey.
Yeah.
I always tell people I was born in Germany, but I was only there for the first 6 months of my life, so it doesn't really count. So I don't remember anything.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
But I've been in Texas, almost everything, and I've been here for 14 years,
Wow.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for being in our town. And you have so much stuff coming up, and that is what we're here to talk about. So you actually have an event happening this weekend. Tell me all about it.
Yeah, we do. We've got a Mother's Day weekend run. It's here this Saturday morning. We're going to be out at Waco Surf. So a lot of folks here locally might not know what Waco Surf is. They might not have been out there. It was formerly known as BSR Cable Park with previous ownership, and so new ownership came in a couple years ago and have really been making some incredible improvements to the facility and just to the overall experience. And so they said, hey, we want the community to be able to come out. There's a different setup, different rules, different, much more family-friendly environment. And so how can we bring people out? And so my thought was, hey, what's more family-friendly than a Mother's Day run?
Love that.
Yeah, we had it last year. We sold out the event a week before registration. So we've expanded the registration this year. And so we've got room for folks still. And so folks can register up until Friday night and then join us Saturday morning.
Awesome. Yes. So I also heard if you sign up, you get a free pass to, of course, Waco Surf.
Yes. No, the folks there at Waco Surf are fantastic. You know, athletes or folks that are participating in the fun run, they're going to be going around the cable park. The 5K and the 10K are going to go out on the county roads. So we've got those closed down with water stations. It'll just be a great vibe. But then after the race, people are going to be able to come back, and we've got door prizes. We've got $1,500 worth of door prizes from local businesses that we get to give away. We've got different vendors. We've got a kids zone where kids can do Mother Day card making station.
Aww.
We've got Waco axe throwing that they're going to be out there, and so they've got a kids appropriate axe throwing entertainment piece. We've got cornhole. We're working on face painting. It's just going to be a really fun environment just for families to be able to come out to. So not only if you want to compete, but be able to do those things, and then the park will open up at 11 o'clock, and anybody there will get to enjoy the beach pass access. So they'll get to go out there. They'll get to do the big extreme slide called the wedge. They'll get to do the lazy river, which is apparently the longest lazy river.
I was about to say, in all of Texas.
I know, incredible. And then they can even sit on the beach and have tacos. So Milo's is also doing a brunch if folks want to be able to get access to that. And so we're just trying to create a fun party atmosphere that's great for the whole family.
I love that. And you guys are still looking for volunteers as well, correct?
Absolutely. So we're always looking for volunteers. And so those volunteers, they'll get a shirt. The main event is being a partner with us. And so they'll get a voucher for main event.
Wow.
And then they also get a beach pass access as well. So they get to stay in and hang out. So not only can you get community service hours, be fun, be part of a community event, but there's something in it for you too.
Hey, that's what we love.
Yeah.
We love that. And you guys have been gearing up for this. So you guys did the Spartan run. We just had the guys over at Row and Go, Waco Rowing coming in. So tell me about the things you've been using to gear up towards this.
Yeah, it's been a really busy spring for us, which is great. You know, that's just bringing in more folks here to the Waco community, getting to see and experience Waco in a way that they haven't before. A lot of folks have maybe either visited or driven through Waco, a number of years ago, but we all know that Waco's different now. And so in March, we had a number of different events, a lot of tennis competitions, and we even had TAPS championships here in the month of April. But we specifically, the Sports Commission, partnered with Spartan, and we had a 5K stadium run, which is basically an obstacle course through McLean Stadium through Touchdown Alley. And so we had 3,500 folks come from all over the country. We had about 270 folks from here in McClellan County come and
Wow.
compete. So it was fun to be able to see not only adults, but also kids, being able to explore McLean Stadium and get to go into the locker rooms and the concourse areas, get to climb the stairs, push themselves, and just have a great morning. So that event in itself brought in an economic impact for this area of about $1.8 million.
Wow.
And so that's what we strive for, is we want to be able to help the local businesses, whether it's the restaurants or the hotels or the entertainment places. We want to be able to drive people to the businesses here in Waco.
I absolutely love that. And again, you guys are also gearing up for your big event happening in October. So all of this is all just little baby steps leading up to the main event. So tell me about what's happening in October.
Yeah, no, so the Sports Commission is probably most known for hosting Ironman. And so here on October 15th, we will be hosting Ironman 70.3. And so we're excited about being able to have that race again. And so we've got a number of years still left on our partnership with Ironman. So we're excited about being able to make this race better every single year. We certainly understand, though, that an event like an endurance triathlon like this impacts the entire community, both economically, which is fantastic. It probably brings in about $6 to $8 million of economic impact. But it also, people are on the roads, right? These races expand beyond just the river or Cameron Park. And so we understand that sometimes, it's hard with traffic. And so I just want people to know that we are constantly trying to strategize what's the way that we can least impact the different communities and just bystanders of the race while still hosting it and being a great host from folks from all over the world, really honestly. And so, we are really excited about October and think it's going to be a fantastic event.
Yeah, well, thank you so much about sharing about these amazing events we have coming on. Let's take a break real fast, and we'll be right back. And now for a word from our sponsors. And now, back to the episode. All right, and we're back. So we're just talking about the exciting events happening in our community, but I wanted to talk more about your community involvement and the ways that you guys give back to the community. Specifically, I want to talk about Team Waco as well, so if you want to go into more detail.
Yeah, no, that's great. We are really excited about the Team Waco project. Last year, it started just kind of on a whim. We were able to get a few different race entries for county residents that wanted to be able to compete in the Ironman, because it can be an expensive sport to compete in. And so we said, hey, let's be good stewards of these entries and potentially link arms with other different businesses and organizations that might want to help these local residents as well. And so that's how that program got started last year. And so fast forward now, we've got 5 county athletes that are competing in this upcoming Ironman. And so we are really encouraged and inspired by these folks that are coming from backgrounds of just real hardship and adversity, and they haven't let that stop them. And there's every reason why these people shouldn't do an Ironman and they shouldn't train. But what I love is that they are, again, encouraging us and inspiring us to break down our own barriers and to not have excuses of becoming the best versions of ourselves. And so we got to do a podcast series with them, so folks can listen to that if they want to, and follow us on social media at Waco Sports or at Waco Sports on Instagram. We put together a newsletter every month. You can subscribe to that on our website, wacosports.org, and then find out a lot more information about that program. And we look to be able to launch it again next year. And so this is something that we want to continue to build upon. And if you're wanting to support Team Waco, if you're a local business that says, hey, I want to be able to donate X, whether it's services, whether it's a membership, whether it's a product, whether it's just maybe consulting or coaching, anything that you would want to contribute, we would love to be able to partner with you and help promote you. And then the next phase of that is really, I see a phase 2 for Team Waco. And that's us being the backstop for this community and figuring out, hey, there might be, we're focusing on endurance athletes and endurance sport, which is not for everybody.
Not me.
Me neither. I haven't done it. And so, but what about the kid that wants to do volleyball? but they can't afford to be able to go up to Fort Worth to be able to play in the tournament? What about the facility that needs, some very small basic improvements and needs help with like a fundraiser? What about, the kid that wants to do rowing, right? Yeah. And has some barriers there. How can the Greater Waco Sports Commission step in? And that's where I see Team Waco really becoming that backstop for this community. And so we need support there, whether it's financially from donations or through other different partners that say, hey, I have something that I think could help someone along their journey, whatever sport or passion it is that they're pursuing.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. And specifically with the Waco Sports Commission, we're already halfway through the year. So what is one big thing that you would like to accomplish by the end of the year?
Oh, man.
Besides just getting through it.
I was going to say, I think we just talked about a few of the different things, but a little known secret is that the Sports Commission, we are a two-party organization. So there's two of us. We've got some great assistants and interns from Baylor, but Rachel, who's not here right now, she's my other half, and so she and I, we're just tag teaming everything from building out our social media stuff, being able to do the newsletters, to be able to be partnered with different coalitions here in the community, being representatives, listening to local, passionate community members of, hey, how can we make this place better for the next generation?
Yeah.
We're doing all those different things. And so every day is an adventure. I don't know what the next thing is going to be. But yes, getting through Ironman, being able to figure out, phase 2 for Team Waco, planning ahead for next year's events. Those are all the things that we're working on right now. And then we've got, really off in the distance, we've got in April next year, the eclipse that's coming to town, I should say, but really coming to the world.
Central Texas.
Yeah, exactly. And so the city is doing an incredible job of being extremely proactive in planning a weekend destination of events. And so we're going to get to be a part of that. And so we're going to be planning a 5K fun run that Saturday night of that weekend. And so it's going to be great to be able to involve the community. We're going to have a lot of fun. There's going to be a great theme with it. Can't reveal that yet, but when the eclipse comes, just know that is going to be a really incredible weekend here for everybody. And they need to make sure that they get to come out and enjoy all the different activities the city's planning.
I love that it sounds almost a little bit ominous, but it's like so exciting. Like
exactly.
We're like, when the eclipse comes.
I know.
Well, I'm so excited for that. I do, of course, want to give you the opportunity to have a shout out section. I know you already shouted out Rachel. Is there anybody else in the community you would like to shout out that's helped along this journey?
I mean, gosh, the list is so long, honestly. I could be here for about 5 minutes.
Just don't forget anybody.
I know, exactly. But I mean, to be fair and honest, honestly, all the cities here in McLennan County have been amazing. My board of directors, they're just leaders here in the community that are constantly involved in seeing how we can help grow sports here. There's a number of different private businesses that have partnered with us. And so we're really thankful for this community showing the hospitality and the generosity of, hey, we're not looking for anything in return. We're just looking to be able to make Waco and its residents better. And man, isn't that an exciting place to be a part of?
I love that. One of my many catchphrases I say is be the Waco you want to see. And I just feel like that resonates so deeply with what everybody in this community is working towards. I also want to give you the opportunity to, of course, plug yourself, all the things you have going on, all social media where you can find out more information. Give us all of it.
Yeah, if people are wondering, hey, what's coming to town or what's going to be happening, what races are coming up, they can visit our website. That's a great place, obviously, wacosports.org. We've got an events tab. We've got also a volunteer tab. So if people are wondering like, hey, I'm looking for some volunteer opportunities, or maybe you've got a child that's looking for different service hours, we are a great place to be able to partner with because we're doing fun events.
I got a 14-year-old that needs to do stuff this summer. So
exactly. We can find an activity, an event, and get you plugged in. So yeah, if you go to our website, you can hit us up there. You can even email me directly, mike@wacosports.org. So I'm not afraid of that. I'm always about just getting to connect with folks here in the community. And then Instagram and social media, Facebook, those are fantastic places because we're constantly just getting to share, videos and stories and posts about what has happened, life change, and then also just, hey, what's coming down the pipeline. So you want to be in the know of what's going on here in Waco, and we can be one of those resources.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Is there anything else you want to share with our listeners today?
No, I absolutely love No Waco and think this is the best podcast.
Oh, yay. But you have your own podcast, so don't forget.
No, but this is the best place.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Find us everywhere on all social media platforms, KNOW_Waco. Check us out at roguemedianetwork.com, and we're on YouTube under Rogue Media Network. Check out nowaco.com.